Hello, in this tutorial we are going to find out formwork quantity in foundation. So before finding the quantity, let's see what is formwork. Formwork is a term used for the process of creating temporary mold into which concrete is poured and formed. Traditional formwork is fabricated using timber, but it can also be constructed from steel, glass, fiber, reinforced plastics, and other materials. So here is the pictorial slide of the formwork. Here you can see we have just isolated foundation, and this is the formwork for isolated foundation. Remember that the quantity of the formwork will be in meter square or feet square. For example, if you are just finding the quantity in feet, you have to just find in feet square, and in meter the quantity will be in meter square. So for example, I want to just find out the formwork of this isolated footing. In this case, first I have to just measure this parameter, okay, from here to here, then here, then here, then here, okay, and then I will just multiply it with height, so it will just give us the total quantity. So let's move into the AutoCAD, and let's see how we can just find out the total quantity of the formwork for those foundations. So here you can see we have just this plan for the footing, and we have to just install a formwork in this area like this, okay. So we have to just measure this parameter from to here to here, here to here, here to here, and here to here. So it will just give us the length of the formwork, and then we'll just multiply it with the height, and you can see the height of this foundation or the thickness of this foundation is 400. So we'll just multiply it with the height. It will just give us the total quantity of a formwork. Okay, so let's see what is the dimension over here. You can see the dimension from here to here is 1000 millimeter, where we have to just install a formwork. 1000 in this direction, 1000 in this direction, and then again 1000 and 1000. So it will just make total of 1, 2, 3 and 4000 millimeter of parameter, and we'll just convert it into meter, and the total parameter in meter will be 4, and then we have to just multiply it with this height, and it will just give us the total quantity of formwork. So I'll just go here in Excel, and let me just copy this one, this tab again, and I'll go here in move and copy, move to end, create a copy, and I'll press OK. Now instead of PCC, I'll just write here formwork, okay, formwork, and then we have to just make some little modifications over here. Before that, let me just choose for example this kind of color to make it separate, and I'll just write here formwork like this. And next I have to just give here a length and the height, not the breadth. So I'll just delete this column. In this case, I'll just select this column, and I'll go here, right click, and I'll just delete this one. Now we have just a length and the thickness. Instead of thickness, we have to just give here height, okay. So in formwork, what we need length or parameter into height. So it will just give us the total quantity, and the total quantity will be in meter square. Instead of this, I'll just go here in insert, and I will just insert this symbol square, okay. From symbol, I'll go here, and we have just square option over here, okay. I'll just insert this one, close this one, and again I have to just copy this one from here, copy. I'll paste it over here as well, because total quantity will also be in meter. Now let me just delete this data from here, okay. I'll just delete this one, and I'll start from here, and let me just give here a description, form work for F1, okay, foundation 1. Now the next we have to just give here a numbers, and we have to just count total foundation regarding F1. So in this case we have just 13 foundation, where we have to just poured a concrete, okay. Now the next we have to just give here a length, and as I have calculated already the parameter over here or a length of this formwork, so it will be 4 meter, okay. And I'll just enter here 4, and then height is 400 millimeter. You can see we have just height or the thickness of this foundation is 400 from here to here. So I'll just convert it into meter first. 400 divided by 1000, and it will just give us 0.4 meter, and this will be the what height, 0.4. Now the next we have to just find out the total quantity equal to numbers multiply by length multiply by height, Okay, so it will just give us the total quantity in meter square. So formwork that we need here is 20.80 meter square. Okay, what 20.80 meter square? Let me just go here in home and I'll just move it over here in center. So this was the procedure to find out the formwork for any foundation. Hope you understand this session. We'll see you in the next.